tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah. Unknown Brain, Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music. I'm saying
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah. Unknown Brain, Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music. I'm saying
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
yeah. Unknown Brain, Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
yeah. Unknown Brain, Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah. Unknown Brain, Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you flying, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music. I'm saying
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. India, are you ready for the Mobile Legends Community Cup Season 4 organized by Nordwind Community? And this is the grand finals. A total of 20,000 diamonds was on the line, and this will be played. The winner is getting 10,000 diamonds. This match is between DoomWalkers on the blue side and Rayuga Esports on the left side. This is going to be a best of five. So any team which gets the three matches won is going to be the winners of the Community Cup here. In the caster's desk, this is your guy, Ruds Official. Along with me is none other than the guy you must notice. It is Fredo. Fredo, how are you doing tonight?
Yo, hello, Rhodes. Excited to cast this grand finals here. Of course, not win Moba Community Cup here. It's in its fourth edition right now. So it has been four tournaments so far, and right now, Rayuga Esports. I've seen them here, here previously as well. So once again, they're here once again, trying to prove themselves tonight. Let's see though what they have to show us here right now.
Oh, yes, it is. And Rayuga Esports and both of these teams have come off of dominant performances in the semifinals yesterday. Of course, their goal laner, Rustin Kohli, had such a great vibe in his game. He was unstoppable and got the man of the matches both times around. This is going to be seen how the walkers are gonna try to limit his goal lane capabilities here, because that might be a question. That might be a question of the winning or losing here. So Doomwalkers are here. They are gonna have the first pick, and they have locked in the Zushan, banning out the Florine, Hylos, and Kale as well. Fredo, what do you think about this first pick? Is the Zushan worthy of the first pick here?
Well, I feel like the Zushin, it is a control kind of mage, and that's why if you pick it up early, you try to get that mid lane control, and it prevents the enemy from picking up any tanky frontliners which don't have too much mobility. So the the counter threat that it comes with a Gatot Kacha or a Hylos is just nullified when you have a Zushin on your side. So that's the reason I guess Doom's Walker have decided to go for here. But oh, it seems like still they will be going in for the Gatot Kacha and the Lucas.
Yeah, and it's quite astonishing that Team Rayuga actually wanted to ban out the Joy, the Matilda, and the Fanny. I thought that they would actually prefer the Soyu here, but it turns out that Doomwalkers got the Soyu instead. Where's my Angela on that Soyu and the Harut as well? So, what do you think, Fredo? Is the Granger going to be a capable counter in this situation for the Harut?
Yeah, I think the Garanger is still a good counter here actually because even if you have the Harry, does have a good early game, but as we progress into the later stages, the Death Sonatas, if you can spam them continuously, then I think it does do a good amount of damage. So it's going to be something to be considered here. But looking at the other side, if you take a look at the way Rayuga Esports have approached this match, they are going too tanky here. So I'm not sure how they will be able to melt down these frontliners with that Zushin.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, the Zushin is going to cause all kinds of problems. Speaking of problems, though, Rayuga Esports does have a Phobius here who can cause problems of his own against the Soyu and the Harith. So that might be a good pick. But Fredo, do you think it's a capable counter, considering that many people play the Phobius, but very few make it really effective here?
Yeah, exactly. That's my question as well because the Phobias, of course, it's a good pick, but it lacks the mobility. So sometimes you're late in those rotations, which are very crucial when it comes to team fights. So to to actually counter for that, cope up for that fact that the Phobias lacks the mobility. I feel like you need a mid laner which can actually be very mobile, and I feel like the Farsa is still open and up for grabs. And not just the Farsa, the Louis is also another hero that can, uh, you know, lack of mobility that the Phobias brings to the table. I think that Louis can actually cover for that.
Oh yes, definitely. So maybe the Louis would be a great pick off here, cause especially the mid laner is right now lacking for Rayuga as well as the goal laner. Those two are the people to watch out for, cause Rayuga are very dependent on their mage as well as their goal lane. The Bardang has been banned, so that is actually questionable. The Bardang being left out in the first ban phase, and he wasn't picked. So I mean, I've seen a lot of tournaments where the teams would hard prefer the Berdang over anything else. So, Fredo, what do you think of this? Was this a wise move from both the teams?
Well, Badang is actually a very good pick here, but I don't know as well why these teams have decided to leave it out. Maybe it just did not come into their minds as it didn't come into mine as well, because I was really looking at this, the Harriet and the Gatot picks, because I did mention the Gatot Kacha might face some problem against Azushim, but I don't really understand why they've still decided to go with it. Let's see, we'll find out the answers soon, but of course, it's a very good counter, especially for the Harriet. So yeah, if the Harry does not have the Zaman Force available, then the Gatot Kacha might try its best to jump on it with an AOG, but coming in to the second phase, we have seen the Granger already picked up here, and on the other side, Jawhead as well. The Jawhead Suya, very deadly combo that still keeps getting used in the Poro scene, will be used here by Doomwalkers, but will it work or not? We'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, Rayuga has gone for a really tanky setup here. Three of the frontliners are there, and of course, they have gone with the Granger as well on Rocco. I think that will not be on Rocco, that will actually be swapped by Rustin Cole as the goal laner. But a Granger and a Hurth is just a classic competition. It's just about who gets their power spikes first and who gets their ball rolling. Talking about getting the balls rolling, there's Boloisky, the Indian Boloisky, who has taken the jawhead here, and with the Edith as well. A little bit less tanky on their part, but might as well work if the ejector play is really good from them. Here comes the Vexana. I mean, they have used this Vexana to near perfection, have Rayuga Esports, and we are going to see just how effective it is to stop because they have a lot of opposition here. They have the Jawhead, they have the Soyu as well, and the Hurrit. So it is going to be interesting to see if the Vexana can beat the counter Rayuga Esports need. Else the ejector play, I mean, oh my, the early game potential is immense for DoomWalkers here. Don't you think, Fredo?
Yeah, DoomWalkers, they will really, need to. I mean, they have a lot of heroes which have a good early game. They can execute it quite well. But if you take a look at the side of team Rayuga Esports, the way they have set up this draft, it's just a complete fortress right now for especially the Granger because we all know that they're depending a lot on this Granger to get that damage off him. And if you consider the lineup, look at that Lucas, Gatot in front, and if you combine that with the Vexana's Eternal Guard as well, it's a very tanky lineup that they have decided to go for. So really interesting to see here if things will work out here for Rayuga Esports.
Yes, we have to see, and we are here to witness as we are ready for round number one for DoomWalkers versus Rayuga Esports. This is going to be Fredo, and with Fredo is your man, Rud's Official. We are coming to you live with game one as both of these two teams try to prove who is the best in the Mumbai server. This is a specific server tournament, and we are off to the mark straight away. There we can see the Vexana has a lot of damage coming in. The Zushin is quite more of a support. But here, look at that though. Valoy is on to the fray. Okay, the Phobius is there. Thus, he has the Venus to survive. He will survive somehow. Vishal will survive for now. But it is a competition of getting kills. And as you said, Fredo, yes, they are very dependent on the Granger. And that is the typical style which Rayuga Esports plays in. They are heavily dependent on the goal lane, and they actually prefer the goal lane to roam with their roamer or their mid lane so that they can get the siege turrets here. So we are gonna see how it works. But a skirmish has broken out in the mid lane. Fredo, do you think which team is gonna get the first blood here?
Oh, only two taken down here by Chocolate Chan. Might go in for a three, but Vishal will take that up here. And with that, 3 kills already into the hands of Rayuga Esports. A good start that they were looking for. That's what you want to do when you have a Lucas on your side. Get that early game going. Meanwhile, on the other side, where is my Angela will not be able to get that early game snowball that you do like to, get as well when you're playing a Suyo. Oh, Bursky comes
Probably
here.
missing the.
Play. Vishal very low. I mean, not that low actually. Does not get caught there by the Suyo. Otherwise, could have been in trouble. Rayuga Esports going for the first turtle.
You're probably missing his Angela so much that he is having problems creating issues in the game. But the turtle is pretty low. It is going to be interesting to see who secures it. It is the Lucas who's going to secure it for Rayuga Esports. As the skirmish breaks down, Zushin is pulling 3 people forward. But this is still not going to be a kill for kill situation. Rayuga Esports are just going to take the turtle and run with it because Doomwalkers decide that last time we took a fight, it didn't really go in our favor. We must avoid the mistakes our past enemies have done, and we do not need to give them the advantage. Talking about advantage though, Veloski gets caught. Vishal is in the top lane, straight away from the bot lane. Both of these XP laners are rotating back and forth, and this is just some action we are gonna see. This is 4-0, and Rayuga Esports are leading so much in the kills department right now, Fredo.
In the mid lane, another kill going into the hands of Chocolate Chan. He's sitting on 301 right now. Not the best position that Doomwalkers want him to be. And that's the reason why right now Doomwalkers, they'll depend a lot on this Harrit to dish out the damage because the Suyo has not been able to do what he was taken for by the teammates. There comes the AOG, not able to escape Shine. 1 HP there. Rustin Cole gets the better of him.
If Granger had the Death Sonata there, it would have been game over for Rustin Cole. But this is it for now. There is going to be a siege maneuver coming in from Rayuga as they look to secure the top turret, the gold turret here. And there's a similar gameplay coming out from DoomWalkers as well. And that is what is needed, Fredo. If you cannot actually trade kills, you must trade the turrets, else you're going to be behind in a lot of gold situation here.
Yep, not the best fight here taken by Dexp though, but there it goes. There it comes Eternal Guard, and Zaman Force dropped as well. They're taking a lot of damage, and Rustin Cole is the one behind all of it. And there it goes, Infernal Pursuit. Visal wants to go in for two, wants to go in for three, but taken down inside the turret. Takes a lot of turret damage there. And with that, seems like three members down on the side of DoomWalkers, while Rayuga Esports lose only one in the process. They get a good trade out of it. Where is my Angela still able to get that blue buff though? Should be the only good news that they will get out of that.
At least some good news for Doomwalkers, as Akido survives a slither of HP as well. So this is just not the ideal start which Doomwalkers were looking for, especially with picks like the Soyu and Jawhead in their arsenal. And the second turtle spawns in to the land of Dawn. We are going to see who is going to secure it. Surely Rayuga Esports are the favorites here, unless Belaski has something to say, or Dex P as he moves in, but he's going to be counteracted and exactly instantly killed out. The Soyu secures the turtle, but here comes Rayuga Esports, 5 man in. They are looking for revenge, but a great walkout from Doomwalkers, critically avoiding Doom there, because Rayuga Esports still have the goal advantage here, a 3k goal lead within the first 5 minutes, and that is just what is the story right now. They are trying to secure the mid turret. There is gonna be the Soyu somehow trying to defend it, but don't doesn't seem like it was a wise decision there, Fredo. Was that wise enough to go in and try to save the turret here?
Well, you cannot really do that with a Suyo. He should have been more careful there because he just got the turtle and he does not want to lose his life. But unfortunately for Doomwalkers, they won't be able to defend that inhibitor. The tier one, and they'll lose their jungler as well. So yeah, free stuff here, given into the hands of the Granger as well as Rustin Cole. Gets a lot of gold actually as he takes down the turret as well, bottom side. Rayuga Sports in a really comfortable and commanding position, and Doomwalker right now. They need to weather the storm.
Yes, definitely. So far, it has been such an easy walk for Rayuga Esports. And Doomwalker
But
though,
what's
okay,
the
ejector play coming in. That was a great ejector play, but to no avail. The AOG lands, and that is going to be the Granger who is going to pick up the kills. 2 kills picked up, 3. Here it comes. The Zushin is finally gonna get a concession kill for the Gazurkacha, but that is nowhere to be seen because the Granger right now is on a 3 kills, and that makes it 4. 406 is his KDA, and that is just what Doomwalkers really needed to avoid here because this is just how Rayuga Esports roll. So, Fredo, what And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mobile Legends Community Cup Season 4. This is for the Mumbai server, and this is gonna be match 2. After a little bit of a technical issue, we are back with game number 2. If you guys didn't know, Rayuga Esports got the first blood in this best of 5 series. They are up 1-0. They strike first. And in the Gustus desk, of course, this is your guy, Ruds Official. Along with me is Fredo, and you guys are watching live to it, the Mobile Legends Community Cup, organized by Nordwin Gaming Community. This is gonna be the grand finale, and 20,000 diamonds of prize pool is on the line. DoomWalkers versus Rayuga Esports. Rayuga Esports are gonna take the blue side, and DoomWalkers are on the red side. You guys are also invited to take part in our giveaway. We are gonna give away 400 diamonds live. So please stay tuned and keep engaging. We will choose the winners at random. So Fredo, after the quick 1-0 we saw from Rayuga Esports, how are you feeling about this team and what can Doomwalkers do to come back in the situation?
Well, I think Doomwalkers are also a very capable team. They have enough potential in themselves to make the comeback happen. All they have to do right now is just take the draft slowly and, you know, not to forget that they need to do well in this draft in order to take the game as well. So, yeah, for now, though, let's take a look at the draft, how they're going with. First phase already over here. And it seems like a joy has been given into the hands of Doomwalker. Meanwhile, though, the
Oh,
Hayabusa still remains open here. But okay, they already have the Suyu as well. So okay, Suyu versus Joy is a classic matchup that has been happening since the last 3 or 4 months actually. So yeah, let's see how this
yeah.
works out for them.
I mean, if this match doesn't go in the favor of Doomwalkers, I don't know what will, Fredo. Because the Hermit definitely is a great goal laner. They have the Phobius on the side as well, so no counters there. And the Joy is there as well. This is a double Leonin combo. And we have seen time and time again that the Joy can very well dominate the Soyu here. So this is the perfect draft which Doomwalkers have set up so far. Yeah, Fredo, what do you think of the chances here?
Well, the Suyu is actually very good, like you mentioned. But in terms of the 1v1 matchups, especially in those objective fights, I feel like the Joy always has an upper hand. So that will be really crucial here. The Sicilian has to position herself or himself very well. And if you think about the Gatot, like you mentioned, the Gatot could be coming in, but it's already banned out, so that's out of the picture here. So right now, in terms of team fight potential, both the sides have a lot to bring on the table, but it will come down to the execution. But oh, guess what? Beloyski takes the Chow here, so the Chow is going to be really handy to pick up the Sicilian, just zone him away completely from the objective. Meanwhile, where is my Angela? Will be able to retribution quite easily. So yeah, that'll be something to look out here. If Beloyski will be able to lock down Chocolate Chan or not.
This is the perfect kind of situation which Doomwalkers are in right now. They have the tides in their favor. Boloski picking up the Chow. The Indian Boloski is here with the Chow. It is going to be seen though. How is he going to pick off heroes? Because there's the Moskov and Rustin Kole. He is one of the better goal laners in the Indian ML scenario. So his Moskov is to be worried about. So I'm guessing that Doomwalkers would like to close this one out quick because they have the Sicilian, they have the Moscow, they has the CC as well. So you do not want this kind of late game coming out from, especially a team like Rayuga Esports. So what is Akito gonna pick for Doom Walkers for the closeout of this draft? They have pretty much figured it out. They just need maybe a good mage here. And maybe okay, there go. Here comes the Selena. I mean, I said they want to close it out early, but this Selena is hyper early carry hero. Fredo, what do you think? Does this Selena suit well in this situation?
Well, Selena is a very good pick in this situation because they need that early game potential. You already have the Cho and the Joy for that, and now you top it off with the Selena. Along with that, you have the Phobius and the Harriet. So it's a very good early game draft that they went for here. Doomwalkers would need that advantage early on. with the lineup that they went for. But coming into the later phases as well, the Harit will definitely be there. But guess what? On the other side, you have the Sicilian along with the Moscow. So that's going to be a very troublesome thing for them as well. So yeah, like you mentioned, they cannot really take it into the later stages because the enemy has more firepower than them. So they have to try their best to end it early and execute it well. And with that, I guess we are going to go straight into the game. But before that, just reminding everyone out
Yeah.
there, giveaways are going to be happening very soon. So, don't go off the stream. Keep watching the stream. The questions will be dropping very soon. Of course, by our dear
Yeah.
Pardesi Bhai. So yeah, with that being said, coming into the second game already, this is the second game between Team Rayuga and Team DoomWalkers. Rayuga secured the first game. DoomWalkers are looking for the comeback. Let's see if that can happen or not, as they're going to face up against each other in the second game of the Nodwa, Nodwin Moba Community Cup.
That is just the Indian way of saying it, isn't it, Fredo? Babua, Nodwa. So it is the Nordwin Community Cup, and we are off for the second game, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, the lead game potential of Rayuga is just threatening, especially with the kind of potential they have. I mean, they are a late game, mid to late game team because they depend so much on their goal lane. And we just saw what dominance Rustam Kole can show on his MM. We have seen it yesterday as well. So this is the strategy which Doom's Walkers have come up with. They're going with a pick of Chow and they're going with the Selena as well. So this looks like a perfect combo. And look at that though! Chocolate Chan picks up the kill, the first blood on Dexp. This is gonna be Rayuga getting the upper hand. We did not expect this one, did we, Fredo?
Well, with the lineup that Doomwalkers have, I did not expect them to falter in the early phases. But guess what? The CC is a good counter for the Phobias, and that's the reason why. He'll be getting picked off here. There comes Electrifying Beats,
Oh,
and Chocolate Chan might fall here. But oh, there it comes.
whoa!
Jit Kundo. Chocolate Chan able to escape, but still will go down in Rehazov. None other than where is my Angela Vishal as well, trying to get something out of it and will be able to get the chow down in the process, but losing a jungler for a roamer.
I mean, the flicker was perfect for Belarsky right there. He did lose his life, but that was a complete kind of a. The commitment on their part was nice, but look at that. Real is in a tough position. First to burn out the flicker. This is gonna be a Credo though on the Selena, who's very low. See, okay, there's Shal, who is not gonna leave as well. That is some commitment coming out. But Real, you're once again caught in a bad position, my friend. The glorious pathway popped. But this is just gonna be bad news because Real falls as well. So the kills are right now 3-4 within the first 2.5 minutes of the game, and the first turtle does come in. This time around, though, Doomwalkers are trading the kills, are looking a little bit more stable in the early game. Who do you think the first blood will go here? Who do you think the first turtle will go for, Fredo?
But I don't
Oh,
know who the first turtle will go. I do know that the Jeet Kundo and the Way of Dragon has been used here. Baloisky will still be able to
oh,
escape though. And SOD connects, but he does not teleport yet, so no commitment whatsoever coming in from the goal lane department. And there it goes. The first turtle started here by Team Rayuga Esports. Doomwalker still on the hunt. Where is my Angela? Does have the angle.
look at
Can
that!
decide to go in, but he's alone right now. Retribution. Let's see who pops it off first. It will be where is my Angela who
Wow!
secures the turtle here. Aikido takes down the horse, and Vishal really low here, still kiting away. Dex Peak falls down as well. And with that, Chocolate Chan decides to escape, but where is my Angela? Still pursuing for that Sicilian. Will be backing off at the right time.
Losky?
Chocolate Chan, Baloisky coming in with the Way of Jungle. Oh, the delay of that. Still not able to get that kill there into the back lines.
Wow!
If we take a look at that. The Zaman Force has been placed and he is dashing in and out of that situation here. But oh, Aikido wants to go in for Rocky. But Rocky able to use the glorious pathway. Now he might be in some trouble. Flicker forced out of there.
The SOD connects nowhere. But that gameplay from Woloski right there from Doomwalkers was really a highlight moment. He did die, but he was the reason that the Soyu fell as well. Chocolate Chan fell as well. So we gotta keep an eye on this Woloski on the Chauya. Look at that though. Okay, he is gonna miss out on the way of the dragon. Maybe the flicker didn't land on time. He did miss his flicker, but in the mid lane though, Selena has been caught out. That is why Selena is such a two-headed sword here, cause you never know where you're gonna get caught. If you don't make it count in the first few waves, you never gonna make it count. And look at that though, in the top lane, Roy Rocco has to leave. He has to use that horsey to get back. Cause there is a lot of action playing. Dexp is gonna fall in the bottom lane as well. Actions are all around Fredo, but can you tell me which team is having the momentum right now?
I still feel like the momentum is quite even on both sides, even though Team Rayuga Esports has a decent amount of lead. It's still not enough to actually gain complete control. But there it comes. There might be a potential gank happening on the Moscow. He seems to be unaware that the Chow is behind him. Conceal being used. There comes the way of Dragon. Purify. Force out as well. SOD to try and escape. He will still get a kill though. Baloyski goes down. In a 3v1 situation, he takes out a kill. And that should be enough. But oh, guess what? Where's my Angela? Might run into some trouble here, but able to escape.
I mean, sometimes you just have to leave it out. I mean, in that situation, the Purify would have better not been used. He could have saved it for the next team fight. But right now, though, the turtle hasn't spawned. And who is it going to be? Yes, it is going to be Chocolate Chan on that Sawyer who picks up the turtle. Shine is going to fall. And this is going to be a good trade for Rayuga Esports here, as they are slightly getting the gold advantage, a 1k small gold lead coming in their favor, and they will, just like old times. Okay, what was that flicker from Selena though? That was certainly a mistake, because here's Woloski fighting for his life. He is gonna not survive as well. He is unalived by Rayuga Esports, and this is just gonna be an easy mid lane take. If Selena you didn't use that flicker forcefully wrong, they might have just saved the turret there, Fredo.
Yep, they lost the turret bottom side as well, and right now Shine is very low. Does still want to go in against Vishal, still kiting away. And with that, where's my Angela? Is going to take that buff, does not decide to engage. I feel like they could have went in for Vishal there because he does not really have his resources up. It does not have his ult, the curtain's call, as well as the vengeance. Could have went in if they had the information. Oh, Aikido might get caught here.
That is not a good situation to be in. He somehow survives though. This is gonna be a reverse engage though. And no, this is just gonna be DoomWalkers running for the hills, cause Rayuga Esports are omnipresent with their 5-man, and they're just taking turret after turret, just like we saw in game 1, Fredo.
Yep, they're really focused on the objectives, and that just shows for itself as okay, this is somewhat low here, even though the Sicilian has 6 kills. It's just 100 stacks at 7 minutes. I would have expected something around 150 with the flow that they have right now, the way that they have got this game going on. But Glorious Pathway will be expended for nothing, and Chocolate Chan will not be able to find any proper targets yet. But for now, DoomWalkers are behind and Rayuga Esports are leading. And the only way DoomWalkers can get into the game back is if we...
I like the position. Yeah, I like the position which Boloski is in actually, because he is giving a lot of information to his team. But yeah, he needs that backup here, Fredo. What do you think should DoomWalkers do?
A really interesting question here. What should you think DoomWalkers should do? I mean, they are behind. They should not really be going for the Lord, but I don't know, for some reason they are.
Yeah, they are trying to commit, and there is Boloski, who is in a world of pain. He will still survive. Somehow, they do not want to chase it, and the third Lord has been secured, of course, by Rayuga. But in the back lane, though, there is the Dexp, who is going to fall. CC is there. Who is gonna go worse aware here, because Vishal has used his vengeance here. Double kill coming from the Moscow. Rustam Kole once again on that goal lane is proving fundamental to the victory and to the dominance which Rayuga Esports are showing right now. They are connecting for the inhibitor turret, and there's just nothing DoomWalkers can do. Just like you said, Fredo, they had no business contesting that Lord, and they still did, and they're just paying the price, actually paying the double price. Because not only is that Lord marching down the top lane, they also do not have any inhibitors to defend it right now.
Yep. And if they give this game away, Rayuga Esports will be 2-0 right now, and they do not want that to happen. Still looking for the angle. Way of dragging into the backline. Bolisku will fall down surely. Dexby fall down as well. Ryu gets the unstoppable. And with that, where's Mount? Angela pops off the electrifying beat, but will still get taken down here by Chocolate Chan. And there it goes. The range of the Sicilian comes in handy as the
Wow.
Haddock will fall as well. The single Selena should not be able to defend this, and it's an easy win here for Rayuga Esports. They go up 2-0.
That must be disappointing for Doomwalker and the fans, because this was just a perfect draft situation for them to pull it off. The Selena might not have been the best pick in this situation, and I think that is just what Doomwalkers will regret the most coming out of the series, whether it's a win or a loss, because this draft was perfect for them, and they still couldn't manage to pick it off. Yeah, Rayuga Esports were facing problems from the early game, but they did make it count. Chocolate Chan this time around, he's gonna get a lot of it going. The Joy was the perfect counter as we saw Fredo in the early game, but in the late game, come at the five-man team fights, he just couldn't do much, could he?
Cannot really do much when you're defending with the Selena when you're behind as well. The Selena does not work out, and of course, if you want to make it work, like I mentioned, you have to be really good. You have to execute it well, and that did not happen on the side of Doomwalkers in this match, and that is the reason why it will be falling behind. And of course, let's see what happens though in the next game, as this will be the last chance that Doomwalkers will have. Otherwise, they will be getting clean sweep here by Rayuga Esports. And Rayuga Esports is a very good team. They should not underestimate them. Of course, by now they should have understood the plans that the side of team Rayuga Esports have. So Doomwalkers should be more careful coming into the third game. They should have their own plans. But before that happens, of course, the giveaway is on per
Hmm.
DC by putting out a question soon for you guys. So we'll be taking a short break as we come back for the third match.
Yeah, we will be here soon, guys, so do not go anywhere. Stay hooked to your seats as Doomwalkers will be as well, because this is going to be the ultimate challenge for them to stay alive in the series of the grand finals of the Nordwind Gaming presents Community Cup. And we are going to be live in just a few seconds. See ya. And just like we promised, guys, we are back live. And of course, this is a question: who is gonna stay alive here? Is it gonna be Doomswalker who are gonna get the victory and finally survive in this game of best of five? Because they are tuned down in the series, and Rayuga Esports are just being a menace here. They are so dominant. They did have to face the early game onslaught of Doomwalkers, but this time around, though, they turned it around and they are leading right now. It is match point, and this is just going to be testament to the fighting strengths of Doomwalkers. Because right now, Rayuga Esports are just on another level, Fredo.
Yep, definitely a lot of pressure on Doomwalkers right now to perform because this might be the last game that they might play because to Rayuga Esports already 2-0. They just need one more in their hands to get away with the grand finals. And Doomwalkers will not have a single say right now. So, of course, they have to perform at their best. They cannot afford to make any more mistakes. They cannot afford to try something new. All they have to do right now is perfect execution. So, yeah, a lot of pressure on their side. But not to forget, Rayuga Esports as well. They have to be careful in moving forward to this match. They do not want to make any mistakes. A clean sweep is something that everyone likes to, everyone likes to look forward to. And, of course, Doomwalkers. I mean, sorry, Rayuga Esports should also do the same. Moving forward, let's see what they decide to ban out here. Of course, we see the Gatot Kacha getting banned once again, and Lucas coming in this time around, being respected here by Doomwalkers, the prowess of Chocolate Chan under Lucas.
Oh, yes. I mean, Chocolate Chan has been performing. He has brought what he needed for this game here. And that is why Rayuga Esports are leading, along with the goal laner, Kole, who was such a menace with the Moscow or the Granger. In both categories, he has shined so brightly. I think we are going to have a slight restart here because we do have some technical issues, but we'll be back. But for now, Fredo, what do you think Raigo Esports is exactly doing right that they are winning so much of the team fights and winning so much of the matches?
Well, right now, Rayuga Esports is just that they have executed whatever they have planned with. When you pick up a draft, you usually have a game plan that you like to go for. For example, in the last match, Doomwalker should have went for the pickoffs, but what happened is they were not able to do that because the Selena and the Chow, they were too focused on choking down the rotations but not able to gank well, especially the Selena. She was always in the mid lane. You did not see her or find her when she was supposed to be ganking down the side lanes or setting up those traps to give the vision, connecting those abyssal arrows in the crucial moments like you are supposed to do with the Selena. So that is one of the reasons why Doomwalkers, the last game did not really work out well for them. But coming into the second match, of course, it will be really interesting to see what they go for. Okay, there has been a restart that just happened. Of course, the sides were wrong, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah, I think the sides were not swapped. So
Yeah.
hence, I think we are going to have a complete redraft here, Fredo, because we have to see what is coming. That's a good thing, though. We can actually highlight what the picks are going to be on both the sides. For
Yep.
now, though, as you said, Fredo, they Rayuga Esports have just executed well whatever they have had. Because we saw that execution has been the main issue for Doomwalkers as well. Because they had the Chow, they had the Joy, and they could have very well picked off people. They had the Selena as well. And
Yep.
that just didn't happen in game two. That is why they are 2-0 down in the series, and Rayuga Esports just one win away from clutching the title of being the Nordwin Community Cup winners for the server of Mumbai. And we see the Fanny and the Garutkata band as well. The Lucas has been banned as well for Chocolate Chan there. So, what do you think? What special pick should Doomwalkers get to get the advantage here? What do you think is the kryptonite for Rayuga Esports?
I feel like if you can pull off the pick off style well, then it can work out really well because Ryoga Esports, in terms of meta, sorry, in terms of macro, I feel like Ryoga Esports are just ahead of Doomwalkers. So that is something that they have to look forward for because coming into this match right now, Doomwalkers, the in the last game, the pick off strategy did not work out for them. They can try it again because I feel like as a team entirely, I feel like the synergy of Rayuga Esports is just on another level. So if you want to go head to head in terms of team fights, Rayuga Esports have the upper hand. So if you want to go for pickoffs, I feel like the Kalia is an option that's available for them right now. They did miss out the second ban. Let's see if Doomwalkers decide to go for the Kalia because I feel like the value that you get out of this hero is just too much to ignore.
Yes, definitely so. But will the Kalia stay opened is the question. Because right now they do have issues with it. Because Kalia is so strong, honestly, that many of the teams would like to ban it out. Let's see what happens next as we go on to the final ban. Okay, final pick actually. There has been one ban which was not pleased by Doomwalkers. Maybe that's a strategy as well. But okay, the Zushin is in town, has been picked up right now by Doomwalkers, and this might be a good strategy finally coming in. The Botang has been once again left open, and nobody has picked it up. That is once more a surprise here, Fredo.
And in the first game, we did see Doomwalkers get that Zushin as well, and they lost it out. I don't know if there's a similar thing that they're going for here. But of course, Kalia being open, Badang being open, Kalia being shown on the screen right now, as
Oh
it
my
seems
god.
like Rayuga Esports will go in and lock in on that Kalia here. And the Badang remains open, but let's see what if Doomwalkers will decide to go for that or not. But I feel like they can actually go for the jungle or the gold early on, because in the second phase, of course, they're going to lock down on the jungle and the gold department. So before that happens, if you have some heroes that you're really comfortable with, then you definitely want to get their hands on it before the enemy bans it out.
Yeah, will Doomwalkers pick out the Hurrit and the Phobius once again, just like they did in game two? Because okay, they are finally trying to listen to us as they lock down the Bardang with the Phobius. Finally, Fredo, we have some justice for the draft. And look at that, though, on the side of Rayuga Esports, it's the double S combo. It is the Sakura and Sasuke, the Soyu and Kalia, who has been picked up. We are going to see what is next, though. It is going to be Sicilian, okay? Doomwalkers for a while had been thinking of the Sicilian maybe after the Zushin pick. I don't know why, but this is the reason that Rayuga Esports have secured a Sicilian of their own. They did secure it in the first two games as well, and that did pay off. So let's see what else is gonna go, because there are a lot of options open still. The Joy is open for Doomwalkers as well. So we have to see if they pick up the Joy, because the Joy on Where Is My Angela was pretty good. He could retrieve well. Now, what do you think, Fredo? What should be there as we see the Joy being banned as well?
Yep, where is my Angela will not be able to get his hands on the joy. And in coming into the second phase right now, let's see if Doomwalkers, what they can ban out here, they do need to prioritize an EXP and a gold laner. I feel like the gold lane ban should be here. And in the second match, we did see that the Doomwalkers, they were struggling with the Phobias in the hands of the XP against the CC. So they might as well consider banning out the CC in this match, so that the laning phase at least is quite even, at least in the EXP lane. So yeah, there they go. There it goes. CC getting banned out.
Wow,
Now though,
that is, yeah, go ahead.
I want to see what the goal lane bans will be, because so far we've not really seen any goal lane bans.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, the holy triad of goal lanes is left: the Harriet, the Granger, and the Airtel. These three have been constantly shuffled with, whether it's the Indian meta or it is the world meta as well. So, let's see what comes up next, because I think there's really few heroes with Rustin Cole cannot play. His goal lane has been such dominant. So, this is a question for Doomwalkers, though. How are they going to look to shut down that Rustin Cole goal lane? Because Doomwalkers just haven't been able to do that. The Hurrit gets banned as well, just as you said, Fredo. The goal lane focus has been shifted, and we are definitely going to see something come out of Doomwalkers. Maybe they will have to pick something out of the box here. Maybe to restrict the siege capabilities, they will have to go for a big defensive kind of a wall gameplay from Doomwalkers. What would you suggest, Fredo?
Uh, for Doomwalkers right now, I feel like the Moskov could perform pretty well. We did see the Moskov in the hands of Rustin Cole in the last match from the side of Rayuga Esports. Did work out quite well. Like, you can always create a cross map pressure. The macro potential is there. You can come in with the SODs. So it's an overall package that you can go for. And okay, here it goes. We see the Hilda getting banned here. Not something that I would have expected, but of course, it does have enough mobility. And if it is picked up
Mhm.
into the EXP lane, the Phobius will face trouble, because he will not be able to rotate as fast as the Hilda does.
Definitely so, and that just depict that maybe Doomwalkers are looking for an assassin pick here. Maybe the Hayabusa or someone else, because the Hilda is pretty much a menace or a thorn in the leg for the assassin players. So we have to watch out for what they're going to pick next. They have decided to focus on the XP. They are banned out the CC. They are banned out the Hilda. The Hylos and Lucas can be played in the XP as well. Talking about EXP though, here comes the Khalid, and he might very well be going to the EXP, as Kalea might be the roamer for Rayuga Esports. Who is it gonna be for Doomwalkers this time around? They are hovering over the Hayabusa. They are thinking of it, and just like you said, Fredo, the Moskov has been locked in. So maybe they're listening to Coach Fredo here, and they are trying to do whatever they can to secure the victory. But looks like they are gonna go for an alpha. I mean, if you did want to go for an alpha pick, you shouldn't have actually taken that Hilda out. But yeah, it seems like so. They are gonna go for that alpha pick, and that just makes it a very, very tanky lineup. Maybe Rustin Cole will be thinking of carry here, but the Granger is left open. And of course, when you have such confidence as does Rustin Cole, he will pick the Granger out 9 out of 10 times. And that just sums up the draft here. Fredo, of the draft, tell us what do you think? Which team has the upper hand? The audience, please do tell us in the comment section as well. Which team do you think has the upper hand just with the draft? We know that Doomwalkers are having a bad day here, but can they make a comeback? Do let us let us know down in the comments your predictions and keep supporting the Nordwin Community Cup. Fredo, which team do you think has the advantage in the draft here?
Well, I feel like the side of Doomwalkers have an advantage in this draft because the fact that they have picked up the Suyo and the Moskov, there is going to be the macro pressure coming in from the Moskov, and in terms of objective potential and the damage output that you can get out of a alpha, it's just immense, and you cannot ignore the fact that the enemy side, they have a Suyo, they have a Khalid, they have a Kalia, all these frontliners really susceptible to the true damage that will be coming in from this alpha. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome you all to the fourth. This is the third game between Rayuga Esports and Doomwalkers. This is potentially the last match between these two teams because Doomwalkers 2-0 down. Rayuga Esports looking for a clean sweep in the grand finals of the Nordwin Moba Community Cup.
Yes, this is the Nordwin MOBA Legends Community Cup Season 4. This is specifically for the Mumbai server, and we can see that already a fight has been brewing as Chocolate Chan wants his quick, early first blood, but there is gonna be Bulaski once again escaping. Slippery is this Bulaski here, because he does get away quite a lot in these
Oh my God.
situations, Fredo. But this is a reverse invade coming in. Alpha is somehow still going to secure the blue buff, but there is a skirmish in the top lane, which probably shouldn't have been taken because there's 3 members of Rayuga Esports, and there's this one person, Dexp, who was trying to defend himself, and that just does not result well unless you're in an South Indian film, and that has just been the story of Fredo. Outnumbered are Doomwalkers in every team fight they see.
And if you remember, then in the first match as well, it was Dexp once again who was the victim of the first blood. And here in the second game, similar story going on as Dexp falls down once again into the EXP side. And that is not the great start that Doomwalkers would like. And oh my God, Chocolate Chan,
Oh,
Zushi, oh,
what
nice
is
picker
going
there,
on?
but still able
Uh,
to get that kill.
Alas, Akido just not having a bright day and the mid lane. He is getting caught off guard. And just like that, I think Rayuga Esports are once again slowly but surely dominating the early game, which is not something Doomwalkers would want in this best of 3 series. The first turtle will surely go down to them, and this does look like this is just inches away. The trophy is just inches away from Rayuga's grasp as Doomwalkers are looking desperately to make a comeback in this game. And there we go. There's a Kalia picking Moskov up, throwing it to the team where in the safe, capable hands of Rustin Cole, that will be a kill. Once again, the entire goal lane will go down as well. So the support system for the Doomwalkers is just not there right now. It is what it is. Fredo, how do you stop an onslaught from a team like Rayuga here?
Well, there is no way that you can stop right now with the momentum they have going on because they have the Kalia as well. So the pickoff is, of course, going to be there. And right now, once again, the Moskov might be the prey falling to that Kalia tsunami slam once again. But Moskov is really careful this time. Does not get caught out with the Sanging Claws as well. And with that, safe for now. But let's see. Okay, jungler approaching as well. Fight breaks out
Oh,
in the mid lane. Tsunami Slam coming
yes.
in, and with that, where is Mayangela will fall down first. Bat Feast has been used as well. And there comes the Muda, but Voloski will still fall down. And with
Yes.
that, the fight finally breaks down. But let's see if they can defend this mid lane.
I think this is just an outnumbered story, and they better run for their lives, or they will be eaten alive by Rayuga Esports. But there comes Dexby though. Here he is with the Moskov in the backlane as well. So this is gonna be two members who are pretty low, but they haven't fallen yet. Ristam Kole still has the damage. So this is just a fight for their lives. This is not just a fight which DoomWalkers are fighting for the mid lane. This is literally a fight to stay alive in this tournament. As they are throwing everything at them, but still somehow Rayuga Esports just has the better advantage here. Probably the goal lead, because that is just 4K, above 4K goal lead coming in from Rayuga Esports. I mean, it's crazy how you can get a 4K goal lead within just the 4 minutes of the game here, Fredo.
Yeah, and that just means 1K gold lead per minute. And the kind of lead that they have built up right now, it's going to be really hard for Doomwalkers to make a comeback, but they can still make a comeback because they have the Alpha and the Sicilian, and the Zushin on their side. So, of course, and not to forget the Moskov late game going to deal a huge amount of damage. But before that happens, there it goes once again. This
Whoa.
is a hero you do not want to leave out. And from the next time, Doomwalkers will definitely not forget the treatment, the Tsunami Slam
Yes.
treatment.
I mean, next time maybe, but that will be a next time in another tournament. Cause this tournament surely is falling away from Doomwalker's hands. They have to do something, and they have to do something quick. They have to think on their feet. Baloyski has not been able to catch anyone on in those Swiss crack positions, and so far that's why the composition of Doomwalkers, just the implementation, as you said, Fredo, there is no implementation of the combinations they have been working on the draft they have forced. This is just not an ideal situation to play it out.
Yep, and actually right now, okay, no engage coming in, but like I was saying, I feel like right now Doomwalkers can decide to go for the 4-1 lineup, maybe, four people roaming around the
Yeah.
map and one guy on the far lane, and that should definitely be the Moskov, trying to push down those turrets. So I think they can go for that right now because they have the potential to do that. But if they do not do that, I don't really know any more options.
Uh-oh.
Sanguine Claws! The XP will fall down into the hands of Rustin Cole. That was good Sanguine Claws coming in from that Sicilian.
Wow. Yeah, perfect Sanguine Clause. And if anything was left, there was Rocco as well, who could just bring the tsunami down on
Oh,
Dexby. So Dexby is just not having a good game here. But just like you said, Fredo, the Moskov is trying to force that far lane, but he seems like he's more interested in getting those goals there. Maybe trying to get the goal in his hands so that he can somehow give the damage for the team. Because the team is pretty tanky, but you do not have a lot of damage. I mean, the Zushin is the only one with damage, and Alpha with this kind of farm is also not going to be
oh,
ideal to break out the damage. But there's a double fist crack coming in from Budang. That is going to be one chance, one opportunity, which Doomsday, of course, do not capitalize on because half of the team was busy in the top lane, and that just means one more free kill for Rustin Cole because he is on a 401, but that
oh.
made a 501 as he reaches unstoppable with that Granger. Rayuga Esports are flying with the victory, and there's just nothing Doomsday has on them which can stop the onslaught barrage which is coming in. Look at that. So he was there, but Alpha just doesn't want to go in there because he knows what is happening though. Okay, there is the Badang though, who is going to go in just to give a legendary to the Soyu. That's
Oh
a
my god.
801 Soyu. Fredo, what are we witnessing here?
We are witnessing Doomwalkers not understanding the game. Because I don't understand the way Doomwalkers are playing right now, honestly, because this lineup is actually very easy to execute as well. You don't really need too many hard mechanics to execute this lineup, but it still seems like Doomwalker are unaware of the gameplay that they want to go for with this lineup. So,
Okay, there's a famous BTK spam, recall spam from
yep.
Rayuga Esports. They might be miles away from reaching that status, but they are definitely showing potential, and like that, they are just dominating the gameplay. I mean, anybody in that position would definitely be confident right now of getting their hands on that cup because they might be just minutes away as the first lord in the land of Don spawns in. The goal lead, Fredo, is 13K right now. Do you believe it?
Well, I mean, the kill difference is also 13, so I guess, yeah, it's believable for now. But I mean, what's unbelievable is the way Doomwalkers are playing.
Oh my god, that is just a roasting. But there is the roast though. There is gonna be where is my Angela falling down? There's the Dexby as well. Granger gets a monster kill. And there's still 0 kills on the board
Oh,
for now. Oh. Okay, there's the chocolate chan, and there is it, guys. This is just gonna be it. We are not gonna see any more comebacks as Rayuga Esports are gonna recall your way to the victory in a moment there. Okay, where's my Angela? Just trying a Hail Mary effort. But that does not matter because Rayuga Esports are your winners of the Nordwind Community Cup Season 4 and they are gonna hail supreme in the Mumbai server. We are just witnessing history being made, Fredo.
definitely Rayuga Esports, a very, very good team. Shining once again, the spotlight has been put on them by the Nodwin MOBA community. And right now, if you take a look at the way Doomwalkers, I mean, this game should have been their best game. They should have put in the best efforts, but it did not seem that way because if you
Yeah.
take a look, Alpha does not even have the boots. So I
Wow.
think
Okay.
there were some
Maybe he
internal
split out.
conflicts. Yeah, maybe there
Yeah.
were some
Maybe
internal
there were
issues going
fights.
on. I mean, once you start losing the momentum, you
Yeah.
especially get tilted, and that might have happened in between those team members. And right now, the only kill that was picked up by Dexp, and I don't even remember when that happened, but take a look at this. 20s to 1 is the score. The goal lead almost stood at 15K. Just paint this picture, let it sink in. Doomwalkers need to work really hard to climb. And I mean, this is not the kind of performance that you expect from the two finalists, right? It has to be
Yeah.
a tough competition, but it was not.
Doomwalkers not only do they need to work on the gameplay, they need to work on their sportsmanship as well as the mental capabilities as well. Because if you get tilted in the grand finals stage, that is not just a key to victory. You will have to hold your horses. You will have to think, calm down, and think it out. You will have to take a breather, and that just did not happen. Because as you said, Fredo, even the simplest of executions were not executed today. And I get the disappointment on the faces of Doomwalkers, but Rayuga Esports just played it better. They have been there in the community for long enough, and that is why maybe they are just showing you that they are the better team. But for the teams, for the little teams out there, I just want you to know that you have to keep grinding, you have to keep practicing because you can get there. You just need some time and some people to stick on to. That is what we need actually. We need players to stick to a team and make it happen. Fredo, any last thoughts on this match and in this final series?
Well, nothing much to say as Doomwalkers. They were completely demolished, and Railway Sports, of course, one of the best teams in the Mumbai server, definitely deserving this grand final win as well. And with that, I'd like to close out by saying that not, I mean, they have done a very good job here by organizing this Mobile Legends Community Cup. And moving forward, we'll be looking forward to more tournaments. So yeah, stay updated by subscribing to the channel. Join the Discord server as well so that you do not miss out on any tournaments which are organized here by the Norwin Gaming community. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, good night from Fedo and Roots.
See you guys, and we'll see you on the 21st with the next tournament coming up from Nordwin, which is going to be the Mobile Legends Community Cup 5, and this will be coming to you live on the Bengal server. So for the Northeast players, this is going to be an opportunity, and I think Fredo is definitely happy with that decision as well. So we are going to see you guys very soon in the next live event. This is me, Roots Official. Alongside me is Mr. Fredo, and we'll be seeing you guys shortly. See ya. Costas, इसकी outro डाल दे Outroning?